Hello, my beautiful reader friends. It's Tiffany with an IE, as you can see. Oh, this lighting is weird. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing the Birthstone Book Tag. And for this, there will be 12 prompts, one for each month, and basically I'll be matching a birthstone with a book. And this tag was originally created by JG, so I'll link her channel down below so you can check it out. And of course, as always, I will be linking all the books that I talk about in this video. So let's get started. The first prompt is January Garnet. Associated with warding off negative forces and dark energies, name a book with the darkest, evilest character you can think of. For this prompt, I chose Call from the Peculiar Children series. So this is the first one, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The second is Hollow City. And the third, which shows how evil he is Library of Souls. And these are all by Ransom Riggs, and they're really cool sort of mixed media books that have a blend of text as well as these really interesting vintage photographs. Some of them are kind of creepy, so when I first read this book, I avoided reading it at night because there were pictures like this. All of these photographs, in the back of each book, Ransom talks about how he found these photographs from different swap meets all over the world, and most of them have been maybe some of them have been a little bit altered, but most of them have been kept in the original condition, so they're really cool. But yeah, Call is Miss Peregrine's evil brother, and yeah, he's pretty terrible, but this series is pretty amazing, and it actually got extended into a 6-book series. The 6th book is coming out next year, I believe, so book number 4 and 5 are out already, and I haven't gotten around to them yet, but I will. So number 2 is February Amethyst. Purple is associated with royalty. Name a book with regal qualities. You can base this off of characters or choose the king of all books. So I decided to go with the royalty aspect where the characters are royal instead of the king of all books, because I couldn't really pick one. For this, I chose The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Rae Carson. This follows a girl named Elisa, who is basically the chosen one, but she's not your typical chosen one. She's a bit on the thicker side, and she loves food, and she doesn't really have any powers, even though she's professed to have some, and she's supposed to be married off to the prince of a neighboring kingdom, but other things happen. She gets kidnapped by the resistance, and she finds out so many things, and she really develops as a character over the story, and by the end of book 1, she's pretty badass. So yeah, I really enjoyed this first book, even though there was one part that made me very sad, but I heard book 2 and 3 are even better, and I need to get back into that series and finish it. But yeah, I've actually met Rae Carson, and she's very sweet, so her writing is impeccable. So yeah. Number 3, March Aquamarine. That's my birthstone. Washed Out. Name a wishy-washy character. A character who is a follower or not strong. Now, everyone's strong in their own ways, so I wouldn't exactly say oh, I thought this character was not strong, but wishy-washy. I will go with that. I chose Maid Marian in Sherwood by Megan Spooner. This is a gender-bent retelling of Robin Hood, where Robin Hood has died, and Maid Marian, who was his betrothed, she ends up taking up the mantle and basically putting on his hood and pretending to be him. And yeah, it was good until the weird stuff started happening near the end, and yeah, I was not a fan of that. So yeah, Maid Marian complained a lot. Yeah, so I would definitely pick her for this. Number 4, April Diamond, A Diamond in the Rough. Name a book that you loved but is not well known. For this one, I chose, this is a middle grade book that I just found one day, and I was like, oh, this looks cute. And then I read it and I was like, I really love this. Like, I wish more people knew about it. This is The Care and Feeding of a Pet Black Hole by Michelle Cuevas. It's really cute, and it deals with grief, and at one point the black hole swallows her, so that's why there's black pages in here, because she's inside the black hole. Yeah, so this girl, she basically goes to NASA and tries to send a message because she wants to talk to Carl Sagan, but that doesn't work out. And then a black hole escapes from the security there and follows her home, and then she ends up taking him home and naming him Larry, and yeah, it's short for singularity. Yeah, and then he becomes her pet, and she just like throws all her troubles and things and problems into him. He eats them until he swallows something that's quite important to her, and so she has to go inside and be swallowed to get that important thing back. Yeah, it's really cute, and I thought it dealt with grief and yeah, different topics very well, and it's definitely I mean, I definitely recommend it for anyone who also likes space, because it's pretty cute. The next prompt, May Emerald, said to balance energy. Name 2 characters who balance each other well. For this one, I chose Sean and Puck from the Scorpio Races by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, this book is told in alternating perspectives between Sean, who is the reigning champion of the Scorpio Races, and Puck, this is her first time entering the Scorpio Races, and both of them have like so much to lose, so they both like have reasons that they need to win this year. So the Scorpio Races is this race that happens every year on the 1st of November, where everyone who wants to enter, usually men, they pick a water horse and basically have to ride the water horses to the end of the race. But it's tough because the water horses are drawn to the ocean, and they're also flesh-eating horses, so you'll either, I mean, like, if you don't know how to control your water horse or whatever, things can go wrong. You could get eaten, or you can drown, or just you can get maimed in other ways. But Puck decides not to take that chance, and she enters with her regular land pony, and yeah, it's very interesting. And she's also the first female to enter this race, and yeah, there's a lot of dissent against her at the beginning because of that. But this is one of Maggie Stiefvater's more underrated books. It's a standalone, but it was really well done, and yeah, highly recommend if you haven't read this. The next prompt is June Pearl, associated with loyalty. Name a character who's loyal to the end. For this, I chose the book Control by Lydia Kang. This is sort of like a medical thriller, and the main character, Zelia, she doesn't stop at anything to get her sister back, because her sister gets abducted near the beginning, and she just, like, she sacrifices everything because she does get adopted into this foster home with all these different people who have like different interesting physical abnormalities. Yeah, but they're all interesting characters. And yeah, so she basically does everything she can to get her sister back. And oh, this book was so good. This cover isn't really available anymore, which makes me sad because I like how this cover looks better than the paperback cover that they came out, which looks like this. Yeah, this book is so good. More people need to read it. The next prompt, July, Ruby. Blood Red. Name a book that made your blood boil, one that made you angry. For this, no words need to be said, but After by Anna Todd, that book is trash. Moving on. 8, August, Peridot. Pale green, it pales in comparison to other gems. Name a supporting character who you like better than the main character. For this, I'm actually reading this one right now, which is book 4, but this is from the Shatter Me series by Tahera Mafi, and I thought that Kenji from this series is the most interesting, super sassy, super hilarious, and I liked him better than the main characters because especially in book 2, Unravel Me, Juliet and Warner and Adam, they're just so annoying. Yeah, so I don't know what happened in book 2 with them. Like, I mean, I remember the plot, but I mean, I don't know what happened in their minds personally. Number 9, September, Sapphire. Blue like the ocean, which is calming. Name a book that had a calming effect on you. It was really hard to find a book for this, but I finally went with a picture book. Long Ago on a Silent Night by Julie Berry. This book is really cute. It's basically a retelling of the Christmas story of the birth of Jesus, and it's just really cute. It's also great for like new mothers and stuff, and Julie is religious and she's also super sweet. I absolutely adore her, and she was an alum from BCFA, which is the grad school I went to. So yeah, that's where I originally met her. Yeah, the next prompt is October, Opal. Iridescent. Name an iridescent book. This can be a book with a beautiful cover, like it's shiny with lots of color, or you can base it off of a character, like a quirky or colorful character. I went with the first suggestion, and I just chose one of my really shiny books. This is the 50th anniversary edition of The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is the first book I ever read in my life at the age of 4 when I first learned to read. Look how shiny it is. It's gold, and you know, I had to have it. And then when you take the dust jacket off, it's still gold underneath, so it's super shiny. And this is a special edition that includes a forward? No. It says bonus content including an appreciation from Dolly Parton. So that's super cool. And it's shiny gold. So yeah. Okay. The next prompt, November, Topaz. Associated with resilience. Name a book with a character who rises to the top in a time of adversity. For this, I chose Front Desk by Kelly Yang. This is her debut novel, and Kelly Yang is such a superstar. She immigrated here at the age of 8 from China, and then she went to Harvard at the age of 13, and just, yeah, girl totally crushed it. But yeah, this book is a bit autobiographical of her experience as an immigrant here in the States. But yeah, also there's there's other stuff, but it's still fiction. So the main character, Mia, she and her family, she and her parents, they live in this motel, and they basically run the front desk and everything. They're the managers. But the hotel owner, Mr. Yao, who's also Chinese, but he's like really racist. Like, he doesn't let immigrants or, you know, people like that like stay at the hotel, and Mia's family is basically hiding immigrants in like the empty hotel rooms when they come, and doing other things. But yeah, like there were times where this book made me so angry I had to put it down for a while, and then I eventually came back to read it within like a week or whatever. But it was such a good book, and there's a sequel. Yeah, look how cool it is. It has keys on the cover. Yeah, it's really pretty. Definitely recommend this book though. It's so important, and my copy doesn't have it, but it's won some awards. So highly recommend this book. More people need to read it. Yeah, she definitely, Mia overcomes a lot of adversity in that book though. And the last prompt is December, Blue Zircon, associated with friendship. Name a book with a friendship you want to be a part of. I don't know why I can't talk today. So for this, I chose The Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Specifically, like, Scarlet is my favorite book so far. I'm still reading Cress right now, so yeah, I love Scarlet so much. She's my homegirl, and like, man, like, I just like love the squad, and I know things will get even better with like the friendships and stuff in the following books, and I just cannot wait. Like, I love the characters so much in the series, and I just don't want the series to end, which is kind of why I'm taking my time with it. But yeah, I totally want to be a part of their friend group, and yeah, help fight against Queen Lavanna and save the world and everything. So yeah, that is it for the Birthstone Book Tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about the lighting and stuff. It's nighttime, so yeah. But I'll see you in my next video. Bye!